What's going on, guys? It is Core Ambition here, and in today's video I'm going to go over ideas for original trilogy reinforcements, because now that both the prequel and sequel eras have gotten reinforcements added, I was like, I'm kind of hoping that we also get it for the original trilogy, and I feel like maybe we will, and actually it is quite possible in my opinion. But let's begin, starting with the Imperials. I have two ideas, and number one is an Imperial Flametrooper. Now, I never actually thought of this until Fallen Order came out, and then I realized, oh well, now we have flame troopers for the Empire. I think the First Order flame trooper is pretty cool. Obviously, he's pretty unique with the flamethrower gun he has. So yeah, I think it is quite possible that we could get it for the Empire as well, since we already do have a flame trooper in the game, and since we also know that Imperials also have flame troopers again because of Fallen Order. I was like, we should get flame troopers, and I think a lot of people would like that addition. He would have a different flame blaster. Maybe it could be different. I honestly don't know how they can make a different variant of a flamethrower, but maybe they could do something different with the firing spread or whatever. Abilities, I think there isn't really too much you could do. Definitely they need to have an overcharge ability for their flamethrower so you can fire out more flames. And then for the Flame Trooper's second ability, probably just, like the First Order Flame Trooper, an additional health button. And then, again, like the First Order Flame Trooper, an incendiary grenade, because those are always important, dealing with enemies at a further range. Because obviously, while, flamethrowers are cool and everything, they definitely do lack in range. So having an incendiary grenade with you will definitely help with enemies at a further range. But yeah, that is my idea for the Imperial Flametrooper. I would actually like the idea of an Imperial Flametrooper. I don't know, Flametroopers just seem really cool in the Star Wars universe. And yeah. Now moving on to number two, this one is more me making an idea up, is an Imperial Shocktrooper. Now, Shocktroopers are kind of like the heavy soldiers in the battlefield. They're more elite. They can take more hits if you play Battlefront 2015, like Survival. Their armor is, more resistant to, blast fire. So, if I was to put this in to a type of category, then it would probably be like a heavy reinforcement type. Not like the Death Trooper. I feel like the Death Trooper is a mix of heavy reinforcement and a tactical reinforcement mixed. But maybe the Shock Trooper could be more like the Vissian Gunner. Its blaster would probably be the DLT-19. Kind of like in the 2015 Battlefront, that's the model it holds. But maybe its main ability could kind of be like unmodified Sentry. So, kind of like a heavy star card, but it's modified and more powerful. And then a second ability that would be helpful is a ion charge, kind of like the Vissian Gunner has an ion charge for its rotary cannon. That is really helpful fighting against vehicles. And number three should probably be a healing ability, just because, like I said, they are more resistant to blast fire. So I think having more health plus a healing ability would be really cool, and I would really like the Shock Trooper in the game. I mean the armor does look pretty cool to me. I mean, it's literally just regular Stormtrooper armor with red markings. Still look pretty cool. I did enjoy that kind of armor in the 2015 Battlefront, and I think that this type of reinforcement would be good for the Imperials. Having some sort of heavy type reinforcement would be, in my opinion, a good addition. Because again, the Jet Trooper, just more of an aerial reinforcement. And then the Death Trooper doesn't really have too many heavy abilities apart from, the grenade. Other than that, he just has the overcharge and the additional health. So yeah, kind of as a side note, I feel like they should also change the Imperial Jet Trooper or Jump Trooper. For one, I would change its primary weapon, because in Rebels you could see the Imperial Jet Troopers holding an E11 blaster, so kind of have that E11 again modified for more damage. And then, like the First Order Jet Trooper, make sure that they can actually hover in the air, or you can actually fly instead of doing little jumps. So yeah, that's kind of what I would change about it. And maybe make the Jet Troopers' abilities more unique, because most of the Jet Troopers have the same ability, just an RPG, and then, the kind of jet jump pack motions. But then the First Order Jet Trooper has, all these unique abilities, so I feel like, make the Aerial Trooper, or make the Imperial Jet Trooper's ability more unique as well. But yeah, moving on to Rebels. Number one is a Bothan Spy. Now, I've always said in my previous videos, let's have a Bothan Spy reinforcement. And now that we have the Chapek Spy, it is quite possible that we can have a Bothan Spy as well. The number one thing is just make a unique kind of alien appearance. I don't even know if we truly know how Bothans look like. Maybe we have seen Bothans. I actually don't know how they look like. But yeah, Bothan Spy, I would really like. A new alien appearance is always cool. But yeah, personally, what I would have for the Bothan Spy is the Orbital Strike slash Tracker. I really do like that ability, especially since the, Chapek Spy's kind of scanner slash Orbital Strike ability is so unique. I like how they actually found a way of using it both inside and outside, because obviously you can't really call an Orbital Strike inside. So yeah, really would like that ability again. I don't know what type of blaster Bothan Spy would use, probably like a pistol. Do a rapid fire version of that as well. And then maybe the third ability could be more unique. Maybe some sort of advanced infiltration ability. You know how the specialists, their main ability is infiltration, where they can swap to a EE4 and then just they're kind of invisible off sensors. Kind of have that ability because you are a spy and your main objective is to stay hidden. So yeah, the infiltration ability seems kind of perfect for a spy, because I'm pretty sure it does hide you off enemy sensors slash radar, and you could reveal enemies. So having a modified infiltration ability for a Bothan spy would be really cool, because I don't want the Chapek spy and Bothan spies being the exact same. Now, moving on to number 2 is the Rebel Commando. Now, this one I kind of made up. I'm pretty sure Rebel Commandos are in the Star Wars universe, but I really just, all of these abilities I'm just going to kind of make up. But yeah, the Rebel Commando, obviously similar to the Clone Commando, have more powerful, bulkier, abilities. Now, for ability number 1 of the Rebel Commando is some sort of, heavy, like, kind of modification, kind of like how the Clone Commando has a grenade launcher modification on his blaster. I was thinking the Rebel Commando could have a type of either grenade launcher or rocket launcher attachment with his kind of blaster. I don't know what type of blaster Rebel Commando would even wield. But yeah, that's kind of attachment number 1. Number 2, honestly, one ability that I think a Rebel Commando would kind of have a radar ability, or just an ability that will highlight enemies on your radar, because most reinforcements kind of have that one support ability. The Commando droid has its thermal vision, the ARC Trooper has his radar vision, the Death Trooper and the Clone Commando have their healing abilities. So yeah, there's always that one kind of like aiding or support ability, I guess is what you can call it. And I feel like the Rebel Commando will have a enhanced radar ability. And for the third ability, I feel like it should have a melee ability, because I feel like a commando reinforcement should always be trained in, hand-to-hand combat as well. The Clone Commando kind of has that repulsor lift. I feel like the Rebel Commando could have that, or the Rebel Commando could have a kind of, electric staff or some sort of enhanced baton. Because I would want a reinforcement to kind of have like a baton or melee weapon, because the commander droid has his vibro sword and the Chapek spy has his baton. So I was like, maybe an original trilogy reinforcement could also have a melee weapon. So yeah, maybe like an electric staff or something like that, a vibro staff. Would be a cool ability for a commando, just have that melee ability equipped, because like I said before, I feel like a commando would have an ability, for close range combat, like a staff or a repulsor lift in the Clone Commando's case. But yeah, that's actually all the reinforcements I've came up with. Please leave a comment telling me what you think about reinforcements. Do you think they're good ideas, not good ideas? And if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like, as I will greatly appreciate it. And also subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. But this has been Core Ambition. Thank you all for watching, and peace out.